Hey everyone, Stones here coming at you with a Friday yard sale and garage sale haul video showing you everything that I picked up today on Friday at yard sales and garage sales because I do not have electronic recycling events for the next 2 months. We take a break during the hotter months because it's just too hot to be working out in the hotter temperatures for 3 to 4 hours. So I'm on total yard sales and garage sales for the next 2 months. I can't depend upon all those amazing electronics that I get for free. And today really came through for me. Got some amazing stuff. Went to a community sale. I passed the signs for this community sale on my way going to dinner last night and just had to keep a mental note of where those signs were at. And that was pretty much one of the first places I went and spent 2 hours out there. So really quickly though, I want to give you an update on the radios that I talked about in my last video that I got at the last electronics recycling event. I got 25 of these radios, all the same model. They were dropped off by a first responder team, we'll put it that way. These are UHF videos, so they are UHF radios. So they're older, so a lot of most towns won't be using these anymore. But I did order a battery for these because none of them came with a battery or an antenna. So I ordered one battery, cost me about $50 on eBay. I charged up that battery and I was able to test them all yesterday. 20 out of 25 of these work. 3 of them don't turn on at all out of the 5 that don't work, and then 2 of them turn on. The screen lights up, but nothing shows, like no menus, no words, no nothing like that. So that's a good sign. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to sell them, but it looks like for a working radio without a battery, but with the charger, we're looking at about $100 a piece. And then for the non-working ones, I'll probably lot up the ones that don't turn on at all. Probably sell those for about $100 together. And the other 2 that light up, that actually turn on but show nothing on the screen, probably another $100 in that as well. So really quickly, I want to show you what I got yesterday. There was very few yard sales. Now we do have yard sales and garage sales out here on Thursdays. Now proportionally, not as many. Of course, the number of yard sales and garage sales increased throughout the week. So very few on Thursday, more on Friday, quite a bit on Saturday, then it drops back down on Sundays. But I did find a few yard sales, and I wanted to show off 2 of the things that I bought. This was from the same yard sale. So this is the rare blue variant of Buzz Lightyear. If you find this one, if it's in good condition, it can be worth anywhere from $75 to $100. I paid $4 for this. It is all beat up. There are scratches and marks, missing paint, chip, but it does work. And I'm going to try to clean it up. But in this condition, probably worth about $40 to $50. This is the blue variant of Buzz Lightyear. The normal white one, the silver ones, those are a dime a dozen. But this blue variant has a lot of value, and I knew about that, and this is the first time I found one. Paid $4 for this. Now this guy right here, now I'm going to show you something. When I found him at first, I just found this dude in a bin of toys for 50 cents a piece. And I grabbed him because I was like, oh, he looks cool. I don't know what he is, but he kind of reminds me of Street Sharks. Now I found out later on that this is a spin-off of the popular Street Sharks toy line. So these are called Extreme Dinosaurs. So I grabbed him, and then I walked around a little bit more, and I thought, well, he's going to be 50 cents. This guy's $4. I got $4.50. I got to find something else for 50 cents to round up to make sure that I only spend $5, don't need to have change, that type of thing. Well, as I was digging back through the bin of 50-cent toys, I came across his wings. And at first I didn't realize that, well, it came to me very quickly like, oh, these must be the wings to that action figure because it's the same color, it has the same design. And sure enough, he's got a little tab on the back that fits onto the wings. Didn't think much of it because when I zapped this guy with my phone using Google Image just to see who he was, all the eBay listings that were coming up were only coming up for like $15, $20, something like that. So I thought, oh, cool, a 50-cent action figure worth about $15. He is a Street Shark spinoff, and his name is Bullseye, spelled with a Z. But then when I got home later on and started messing with him, I started noticing all the listings on eBay were only for the figure, just him. None of them had wings, and I kept on looking and I kept on looking, and I couldn't find one with wings. So I did a search just for Extreme Dinosaur bullseye wings, and one listing came up for the wings only, saying it was hard to find and very rare, sold for $90 plus shipping, so almost $100 just for the wings. There are no wings on eBay right now. There are no action figures with the wings. So I listed my guy for $125 to see what I can get, because my rule with anything, I raise the price if I have the only one. So if I see something sold for $200, but now I have the only one, I'm gonna shoot the price up to $225. You know, that type of thing. So anyways, I wanted to show you that from yesterday. And then today, again, I talked about this community sale. I saw the signs yesterday on my way to go out to eat for dinner. And then that was one of the first things that I went to. Actually, I went to one yard sale in my neighborhood before I headed out there, and I wanted to show you this really quick. I bought a lot of glass. I'm trying to learn more about glass. She had them at a great price. Now, I didn't pull everything out. There was many more pieces. So you can see here, she had cups, $6 for all. That's these pink cups, the short ones. She had the glasses, $10 for all. That's the tall ones. And then the green and yellow, $2 a piece. Now, there was lots of the pink ones. So I think I got a total of maybe 12 pieces for a total of $20. So a little over $1.50 a piece, something like that. I think $20 I can get one piece for that. So really good investment. And then she threw in these salt and pepper shakers for free. Owls do really well. Owls in decorations do really well. These are made in Japan, so definitely vintage. I haven't looked these up yet, but I'm thinking I can also get more than $20 for those as well. So talking about this community sale again, so I started following the signs that I saw, that I passed yesterday on my way to dinner, and I just kept on following the signs and kept on taking turns, and another sign and another turn, another road, and I'm like, where's this thing taking me? I finally pulled up to the first house with a sign in front of it, went up, started looking around, found a few things, and this is what I got at first. So cameras, I talked about cameras before. Nikon, the Coolpix is a good brand. I don't know about this model. I've had ones that are $100 to $200 each. Came with a charger, the battery, and there's a memory card in there and a case. Now the ironic thing about this is I needed this charger for a Nikon, one of the I've talked about it before, the plum ones, the maroon ones, the purple one that sells for $200. I had the camera, I had the charger, or I had the camera, the battery, and the memory card, but I didn't have a charger, so I ended up buying one on eBay because, again, I don't have a recycling event for another 2 months. So I thought the $15 investment would be worth it for a $200 camera, and then I get this camera, of course, for $5. I could have bought this just for the charger alone, but that's okay because I'm going to need it for this camera as well. Got these box sets, CD box sets, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, the Eagles, Michael Jackson, and the Beatles sets will go in my car, that's going to be for me. I still listen to CDs in my car. The Eagles one I threw in there because it looks like a pretty decent box set. I don't know what I can get for it, but I only paid $1 a piece for those. Now, I asked the lady, he said, okay, is there more houses involved with this community sale? Because I drove and drove and drove, and I felt like I was in the middle of nowhere, hidden back there out in a place that I'd never seen before. And she said, yeah, just follow these roads and you'll come to a bunch of dead ends, but all those roads will have yard sales or garage sales, at least another 10 more. And man, I'm glad I did, because what I found is crazy, and I got to get through this really quick here. So really quickly, paid Legos, $2 for this. It's busted open box, but I always grab new Lego. Champion fanny pack, $3 for that. That might be a personal use item. And then coming over to here, so when I walked up to this garage sale, this is the first thing that I saw, sitting in a chair. $5. This is Melissa and Doug. Melissa and Doug can do really well. It's a massive stuffed animal, massive bear. I looked it up on eBay. There's only one listed on eBay. It's in LA, it's local pickup only, and they're wanting $120 for it. So if I charge $130, $150 and offer shipping, maybe someone will buy it, but it's a massive, and he's pretty soft, so he can probably be pushed into a box pretty easily. Now, the other thing that I found were these books. These are actually books, and I actually heard a lady talking, an old lady's like, man, these are so cute. I should buy these, but I have no reason to get them. My husband will kill me if I bring home things that I don't need, but they're so cute. And then I went over and took a look at them, and I was like, oh yeah, they're pretty cool. These things are called Fuzzy Friends books. I think they're called Fuzzy Friends. Yeah, Fuzzy Friends books, Furry Friends books. When I looked up these, the comps on these are crazy. They are minimum. I think the cheapest one on eBay is selling for $40. Some of them, there's $50 depending on the animal. So it looks like I have like a dog there, a lion, and a monkey. I saw some other ones. I forgot. There's like a koala bear, whatever. But there's over $100 in books here. I paid 50 cents a piece for these. The bear, again, if I list that for $125 plus shipping, maybe someone will buy that. Then I pulled up to another sale here. Spent, I forgot how much, autographed copy of this Badlands book for $3. I can probably get $15, $20 for it. Glowworms, vintage glowworms, the prices have gone up on these. I paid, I think, $5 for it. There is some fading or staining or something, but these things are going for like $50, $75 now. I got that bronze statue of the fisherman in the boat. That was made in Ireland, the marking on it, and that can go for about $40, $50. If you don't live in Akron, if you don't know what these were, if you didn't grow up with these are little rubber erasers of the Goodyear blimp. I grew up getting these all the time and almost completely forgot about them. 25 cents a piece. I paid $1.50 total. These things sell for $10 a piece now. Bought the sealed cassette of Scary Sounds, Halloween Sounds. Just thought it was cool. Some vintage buttons with rhinestones in them. Paid $2 for that. This is a marked, I'm trying to learn jewelry too. Marked jewelry, $1 for this. This is marked Monet. Thought it looked really cool. Thought it was worth the buck. Pulled up to another yard sale. This is a vintage Senior Frogs Bar and Grill shirt. It looks very 90s. The colors look very 90s. I've had Senior Frogs before, t-shirts and stuff like that. I think it's kind of like a theme bar, kind of like our, maybe like our Margaritaville or something like that. But I've had things before from this bar, and it sold really well. Also bought this vintage jacket. Looks very 90s as well, with the corduroy, with the polyester, and also with the denim. There's no brand in it. Whoever had it ripped out the tag, but stuff like this definitely is going to sell. Realistic headphones with a radio built into them. Paid $1 for that. $15, $20 for that. Clown stuff. I pulled up to this sale, all this clown stuff. A lot of it's damaged. I didn't see that. It was in the garage. I paid, I think, $20 for all of them. I think she wanted $2 a piece, or $20 for all, maybe $15 for all. But the Jack in the Box clown, that's a vintage Mattel Jack in the Box. That'll pay for everything. I paid $5 for that. I thought a few of these might be worth something, but they're a mess. You can see the arms torn off of that one. The hands are falling off some of them. The head fell off of one of them. Big mess. Paid for these Pyrex vintage coffee percolators. Same sale, $5 and $2. The $2 one is a bigger one, but it holds more. It's going to be worth more, but the insides are missing. The $5 one has all the inside parts, but smaller. So we're looking $50 to $75 for each one of those. This was the score. This is Lisa Frank. If you don't know Lisa Frank, name brand, especially in the 80s and 90s. Paid $2 for this. He's worth about $80. Really quickly, a stack of Goosebumps books. I think I paid like $0.25 a piece, 50 cents a piece for those. Also, this is the big find, Magic Kingdom 1979 map. I've had one of these before. Pretty good condition, a little bit of fading. The last one I had sold for, I think, $200, something like that. I paid $1 for that. So there you go. That's what I got today. Have a good weekend and happy hunting.